Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kyle Richards reveals new details about her love life post-split from Mauricio Umansky. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Kyle Richards offered fresh insight into her post-split dating life during her appearance on Live with Kelly and Mark, where she discussed how she's navigating this new chapter after ending her marriage to Mauricio Umansky after 27 years. When speaking with Variety at BravoCon 2025, Richards was asked about her statement, "I could go Brad, I could go Angelina," as fans took this as her coming out as bisexual. But Richards replied that she didn't like labeling her sexuality. "Honestly, this is where it stemmed from. I know the girls are clearly hinting for that heavily. And I was like, just come out and say it. They were like, no, we were just, they all laughed, I laughed," said Richards. "And then when I saw it I said, why did I even say that? I love Jennifer Aniston. I don't even mean it like that, she's beautiful. But I'm her biggest fan. I was like, why did I say that? I said it to make them laugh. I think people can think whatever they want. I always had a type, tall, dark and handsome, and that's what I married. I am growing and evolving, and my mind has opened up," she concluded. "So I don't know. I don't know what the future holds now, and I'm fine with that." Richards previously opened up to Page 6, Virtual Reality, about discussing her evolving sexuality with her children, Farrah, 36, Alexia, 28, Sophia, 24, and Portia, 16. "It was the most difficult conversation I've ever had with my children, and I was terrified to have that conversation. I just wanted to be as honest as I possibly could," she said. "I like to lead by example and I thought, if this is what I'm going through and feeling, I want them to always feel comfortable enough to share with me the hardest conversations and know that they'll be accepted no matter what." Richards was proud of their immediate acceptance. "Having that conversation, their reaction and response to me, I thought, wow, I'm just so impressed by these 4 women in front of me," said Richards. "And I thought, maybe, just maybe, I did do a good job. Because that was my most proud moment as a mom, just seeing how they all reacted." Speaking with People back in April, Richards opened up about her co-parenting dynamic with Umansky, revealing that they get along really well and want the best for each other. "Mauricio and I get along really well. We both want the best for each other," she said. "We love our daughters. So we were very good friends. I have his back. He has mine." When asked about the secret to managing such a relationship, Richards said, "I think we're just really good friends, and we always have been, so that came in handy. That's one good thing out of that." When she was asked about her dating life during her December 1st sit-down on Live with Kelly and Mark, Richards clarified that she's not someone who's going to be on a dating app. "That's not my style," she said. "When it comes to finding a new partner," Richards joked, "they have to come knock on my door. I guess I'm not going out." But the reality star has been keeping herself busy with work, as well as helping plan daughter Alexia's wedding to Jake Zingerman that took place in September. "I'm fine," Richards insisted, adding that her biggest fear after splitting from Umansky was being by herself. She admitted, "I couldn't even say the word single for so long because I'm a wife and a mom. That's all my identity was." However, Richards has discovered that she's actually pretty good at being alone. The dust has barely settled on Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky's shocking separation, yet the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star is stepping into a new chapter with a mix of vulnerability, honesty, and that unmistakable Beverly Hills poise she's mastered over decades in the spotlight. For months, Kyle's love life has been the subject of relentless speculation, with whispers, headlines, and fan theories swirling like a storm around her. Now, Kyle is ready to speak for herself, offering new details about what her romantic world looks like after parting ways with the man she once called the love of her life. Kyle has always been known as the emotional anchor of Rob, fiercely protective of her family but also unafraid to peel back the layers when the cameras roll. This time, however, she isn't waiting for a reunion showdown or confessional seat to tell her truth. Instead, she's opening up on her own terms, painting a picture of a woman cautiously rediscovering what it means to be desired, to be valued, and to be genuinely seen. One of the first things Kyle addresses is the surprising sense of freedom she's felt after the split. Not freedom from Mauricio himself, but freedom from the expectation that her marriage had to look a certain way to the outside world. For years, Kyle and Mauricio were viewed as the gold standard of housewives' marriages. Fans, fellow cast members, and even Bravo executives pointed to them as proof that reality TV didn't have to destroy relationships. Behind closed doors, however, pressures built quietly. Careers flourished, schedules grew chaotic, and time together became a luxury neither could afford. Now, Kyle admits that part of stepping away from the marriage was stepping back into her own skin. "I spent so many years being the wife, the mom, the fixer," she explains in her newest sit-down interview. "After the separation, I finally had the space to ask myself what I wanted outside of those roles." That self-exploration has bled into her love life in ways she never expected. Kyle doesn't shy away from acknowledging that she's been emotionally open, a phrase that has sent the rumor mill into overdrive in recent months. While she stops short of naming names, she hints that meaningful connections have emerged, some of which took her by complete surprise. "I've learned that love doesn't always show up in the way you expect it to," Kyle says. "Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it challenges you, and sometimes it forces you to confront parts of yourself you didn't realize you were avoiding." Her comment echoes fan speculation about her emotional closeness with certain individuals she's been photographed with over the past year. Kyle doesn't confirm or deny anything outright, but she does suggest that friendship and emotional intimacy have played a much larger role in her post-split life than casual dating or fleeting flings. Interestingly, Kyle reveals that she has not officially returned to the dating scene in the traditional sense. No apps, no blind dates, no awkward dinners arranged by well-meaning friends. Instead, she describes a journey centered around connection, reflection, and discovering the kind of partner she might want as she enters her next decade. "I don't feel the need to rush anything," she says. "After being married for so long, you gain a deep understanding of what truly matters in a relationship. I'm looking for someone I can grow with, not someone who just fills the silence." Yet Kyle is also refreshingly honest about the insecurities that have crept in. Dating after decades in a marriage is daunting for anyone, let alone someone with cameras capturing every misstep and every whisper. She admits to having moments where she second-guessed her worth, her desirability, and even her ability to trust again. But those moments have become part of her transformation.